Time to celebrate, yeah. Don't pull me down, let me elevate. If it weren't for God, would've never made. Listen, I just wanna celebrate, yeah, celebrate, yeah, celebrate. Yeah, it's time to celebrate, yeah, celebrate. Yeah, it's time to celebrate.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Collecting Madness. There's always madness in love, and we love collecting. If you're new here, please smash that like button and subscribe because you can join in on all the madness right here on the channel. But guys, enough about all that talk. Let's talk about this collection room. This is my second collection tour right here on the channel. And if you guys don't know, I had the first one, but it was with my brother, so it was kind of a mixed personality. We shared a room with our collection, but this one is completely mine, and I'm super, super, super excited to share it with you guys. So without further ado, let's get started. Starting off with this wall right here, right when you enter, it's some NFL memorabilia right here. Got some Harry Potter stuff right here on the wall as well. Got some wands, got Ron, Harry Potter, Voldemort, got some pins from Disney, and then a custom wand that is my wife's. I do have two others, but we have to get the screws there so that we can put more wands on. There's some of her Disney ears, the Loungefly backpacks that we have, those are really cool, and then her Polaroid camera, as well as some wands and a sword we got from the Disney Cinderella Castle when you dine in there. Next, we have our Among Us plushies, as well as a First Order Trooper and a Piplup there. Got some movie collections and a Rapunzel. My wife's favorite Disney princess is Rapunzel. Now let me show you this case, because this case is insane. It has so many Legos, holds so much stuff. You can pick these up at Walmart. And just starting from the very, very top here, I got my Lego Millennium Falcon here, number 75257. It also shows the pieces. This is a Wicked Brick Display Solutions display. Really cool to display all your minifigs and stuff with. I then have a custom castle of the Hogwarts castle here with all the minifigs. It's all put together. This is not the UCS one. It's all kind of custom put together, different pieces from Walmart, but it looks cool nonetheless. And then we have my X-Wing, TIE Fighter, Boba Fett ship from Boba Fett, random Mandalorian, Darth Maul, and Ahsoka there. None of these are the UCS collection, but they are still pretty big. As you can see, I have the AT-AT with Luke hanging down, another Wicked Display Brick Solutions set right here with the feet imprinted. I really like that. It looks like a snow base on Hoth. You can get it in black if you want gloss black. Just hit them up. Got the AT Walker to go with the snow set here. I then have Jedi Starfighters. One is Anakin's, one is Obi-Wan's. I don't have the other on a Wicked Display Brick Solutions. I have to pick up another because the Obi-Wan is a retired set, but I do want it to match, so it's really cool that I have that. I also have his Attack of the Clones one right there as well. Now moving down below that shelf, I kind of have a Tatooine setup of a bunch of huts and villages in that back corner. I don't really know what's going on there. I just know that it's a bunch of custom minifigs as well as some real minifigs from sets. And then I have this land speeder with Luke and C-3PO there. Another Mandalorian on a speeder bike, swoop bike with Grogu in the pouch. And then a custom Jabba the Hutt and Hutt Slayer Leia that I picked up from a convention. Moving down below, my wife has her own little section down here on the left and to the right. It is a bunch of Disney stuff. We both love Disney, but she's also a massive fan of Harry Potter. This little chest box does play the theme music when you crank it up. I got that for her as a little gift when we first started dating. And then we got some pop collectibles there. A levitating pen of the Nimbus 2000, a snow globe there, some more Disney Princess Pops, with Belle being my favorite and Rapunzel being my wife's favorite. The Avatar, she loves that animated series show. Doesn't really care too much for the live action. And then some more Disney princesses right here to go along, as well as some cards from Disney itself that we just threw in the display here. Next up, we kind of have a little Marvel kind of looking thing here. It's got Thor's hammer, Cap's shield. I do plan on picking up Iron Man's helmet in a bit. Thor's Infinity Gauntlet, a Lego Iron Man that does light up, which is pretty cool. I did a review of this bust on the channel, so if you want to see more of it, go check it out. It's Peter Parker from the Spider-Man animated series, and then the House of Dragons Carex Pop, and then a random Deadpool with a little comic strip behind. Now I have kind of a WWE shrine here. This is really cool because I have WWE stuff, but not a ton, so I'm glad I have a shelf dedicated to it. I got the Rated R spinner belt here, the mini belt. It is die cast or metal, whatever you want to call it. I then also have CM Punk, an AEW figure. Roman Reigns, the pop collectible, and then the side plates that comes with the Universal Championship, and I swapped them out for Roman Reigns side plates, and you will see that later on in the video. Now moving up to my 0.45 scale collection. I'm really proud of this collection because I think it has taken up the most space on these shelves, and it just really looks cool all together. You can pick out your favorite helmet from this side, from a First Order Trooper to Stormtrooper, Kylo Ren, Darth Vader, Captain Phasma, some TIE pilots, you name it. As far as lightsabers go, I have Qui-Gon back there, Han Solo, Attack of the Clones, Anakin, Revenge of the Sith, Yoda, Luke Skywalker. It says Rey because it's the only one that's EFX, but we all know it's Luke Skywalker. Darth Vader, Count Dooku, Sidious, another Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi, Obi-Wan, Revenge of the Sith, and Anakin Skywalker, Revenge of the Sith, which, fun fact, was my first 0.45 scale lightsaber. Now, coming up to the top of this shelf, it's just a bunch of random knickknacks and some more 3.75 scale figures that I picked up from my childhood. And we just got kind of them in a line going with their stands, and some more random pops back there, as well as some Hot Wheels die-cast starships in the back. Now let's move on to my desk area a little bit. I got a lot going on around here. I have these two shelves here. I got a Turbo Man, a Walmart exclusive. I got another Walmart statue of Black Adam because I was impatient with the Hot Toys. And then a Tom and Jerry Iron Studios, I believe it is, or it's Iconic Studios. It's one of those, but a little statue of them. I love Tom and Jerry growing up. I then have a Disney, I got it from Disney, Infinity Gauntlet that Thanos wore. My buddy actually gifted me this lamp, and it's on Amazon for about $200, but he gifted it to me for free, so I thought that was pretty cool of him. Shout out Dimitri. Next we have the Hasbro Lola. This is the animatronic version. I do have this little thing, which is an RGB, and it does light up. It's clear acrylic of the Millennium Falcon, and it does different colors, so you can have it do whatever. There is a remote to it, but didn't feel like getting it out. This MacBook will eventually get replaced. My Star Wars Lightbox UPS truck that is made out of Legos that my boss gave me. So if you're watching, Tony, shout out to you. A little Yoda that I got as a random gift. And R2-D2, which does kind of work. Pretty cool. My wife got this for me as a gift. It's a image of her and I in animation. You could see I'm kind of Anakin Skywalker there, and she's Padme. Really cool. I will keep that forever. And then I got this little poster looking thing. Looks like a comic strip, but just blown up in a frame, and I thought it looked really cool on the wall to not have a Star Wars piece, but a Marvel piece as well. Next, you will notice I have all my lightsabers kind of on the wall on these broom holders that you can also find on Amazon. I have Kylo's. This is a custom one that I built at Galaxy's Edge. Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, Mace Windu, Count Dooku, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and then above I have Darth Maul's. Now getting into the center of the room, this is a beautiful, beautiful piece. I got this Herrera table, it's called. It's a glass top table with a mirror on the bottom. You could put 1/6 scale vehicles in there, such as the DeLorean, the Batmobile, whatever you want to do. I'm sure it will fit in here. However, I needed a place for my authentic ring, and this thing is really, really cool. I got some wrestlers in there with a chair. It comes with steel steps and a ladder there. And if you want to check out the full review on this, it is on the channel as well. But moving on, below these cases, each of these cubes holds something in them, and they're called Kallax from IKEA. I have 3 of them, and then a 2 cubed as a 4th one to hold up the DTOFs. I got a Phase 1 helmet here, some die-cast cars from Fast and the Furious. That truck is from my grandfather. It holds a special place in my heart. I'll never get rid of it. A Disney Rebel pilot helmet. Darth Vader, who never really looks like that. It just doesn't fit in this case. I do have plans for it because it is the Black Series from the Kenobi show that comes apart. So I eventually plan to hold this on a stand in that 3-piece pose. I then have 2018 Michael Myers mask. This mask is my favorite of all time, and that is why it is in the collection. Next we have me and my wife. This isn't Jake or Natiri. This is me and my wife as avatars, and eventually when the Hot Toys ones come in, I will be grabbing this, or I will be putting them next to each other. It was a pretty cool process. We got to scan our faces, and my wife, being a girl or woman, got to pick out their colored feathers and stuff. We got to pick the tattoo design, the hair. So it's a really cool process at Disney if you ever want to do that in the animal kingdom. And then it comes with these ID cards, as I said. Next, to fill cubes, I just put some legacy lightsaber boxes down here just to fill and make it look kind of cool, like an inventory. I'm a huge Philadelphia Eagle. If you didn't see in the beginning of the video, this is the Midnight Green helmet, 1/1 scale helmet. And then this is a Kelly Green helmet that my father got passed down from his father. And then a little Devontae Smith statue there. Up on top of the DTOFs, my wife, as I said, is obsessed with Harry Potter, and we had to get the Firebolt as soon as we saw it in person at Disney, or Hollywood Studios, I should say. But during our time there, we bought this piece, and it is really, really cool. If you would like me to make a video of it, just let me know in the comments down below. Next up, we have the Back to the Future Part 2 DeLorean. I absolutely love this thing. It is such a conversation starter, and I don't plan on getting rid of it in the near future. It's just straight eye candy as soon as you walk in the room. And unfortunately, it didn't fit on the stand on top of the DTOFs. It touched my ceiling. So I have it on this acrylic stand, and at certain angles, it really looks like the DeLorean is floating. Next, we have my 1/1 scale WWE replica belts. I have the WCW World Heavyweight Championship with, of course, Ric Flair's nameplate, and the Universal Championship that is no longer there. It's gold now. So this is the Ballooniversal, as they called, with, as I said, Roman Reigns side plates. Next up, this is my wife's little statue. I forget the company. It's up on the channel, but it's of Natiri riding a Banshee, and we picked it up because we thought it was really cool. We love the avatar. They don't really do much stuff of it, and the Hot Toys just came out with some figures. They did some old ones, so it's a cool piece to have. Next up, we have the Hot Toys Scout Trooper with speeder bike, and this is one of my all-time favorite pieces in the collection by Hot Toys. It's such an incredibly detailed and well-painted piece, and I just love looking at it every time I come into the collection. We then have, also from Disney, a I think it's 1/1 scale, but could be wrong. We'll see when Hot Toys comes out, but it is none other than Babu Frick. He's really cute and animatronic and makes noise and blinks and stuff when you turn him on. My wife also built a custom droid of a BB unit, and then this little BB-8 unit is a cup, believe it or not, a souvenir from Disney, and we just threw it on the shelf next to this one because they look so similar. And then just a little Star Wars poster type frame there from Burlington. Now the moment you've all been waiting for, the Hot Toys and the Sideshow pieces in the IKEA Detolfs. Shout out to my buddy Connor for hooking me up with these Detolfs. I do plan on changing the light eventually to Luke lights or something, but for now he came in clutch with having these lights already installed when I bought them from him, so thank you, sir. His link is down in the description below. Also guys, if you are still here, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe because there's more coming to the channel. Opening up, we're gonna start off with the first case and work our way down all the way around the room. We have the Hot Toys Qui-Gon, the Sideshow Maul, which I believe is the better sculpt of the Hot Toys and Sideshow. You don't have to agree with me, but it's just what I think, and I really love the way he looks. Next, we have the Attack of the Clones Hot Toys Yoda, Hot Toys Count Dooku. Rest in peace to Christopher Lee. I love his sculpt. They do such a good job with older people. I have a Phase 1 clone from Attack of the Clones as well. A Geonosis Battle Droid from Attack of the Clones. Hot Toys Jango Fett from Attack of the Clones. Now, if you guys notice as I go through these cases, I do have them in a certain order as well, ranging from 1 through 7 and including the TV shows. We have Attack of the Clones R2-D2 in his flight mode. I absolutely love this feature. This one has a die-cast dome as well as makes light up sounds and lights. We have the Clone Wars Ahsoka. Can't wait for the TV show. This happens to also be my wife's figure. My wife loves Ahsoka, so she collects some with me as well. I then have the best battalion in the Clone Army, that being the 501st. And who remembers when they first came out with the first batch, it said Batlalion. But I have some clankers here spread out on the floor from the Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan Deluxe. Now this one, because I missed on the Dark Side Anakin, I just grabbed and threw a hood on him. It is the Alpha Chosen one, I believe they called it, with the Karen hair. Doesn't look too bad with the hood on though. And I just have him like he's marching the temple. Next up, we have the Sideshow Grievous. I wish I wasn't saying that, but regardless of everything that, you know, is problematic with him, he does look very imposing in the collection. And for now, it's the only General Grievous that is out there in 1/6 scale. So if you want one, fortunately, you have to grab this, but he does look good nonetheless. And then we have the Hot Toys Revenge of the Sith Anakin. This is one of my all-time favorite pieces. I have a custom Display Heroes piece here. Plaque that says Star Wars Anakin Skywalker, and it's got a rebel symbol. But I did miss out on the Artisan, unfortunately. But that's okay, because maybe I can pick him up later. So, and I still have that one. Hot Toys Revenge of the Sith Deluxe Obi-Wan, as I said before. I have him with the deluxe base here of Sidious and Anakin. I really love that base, and it lights up super, super well. I then have A New Hope Chewbacca. A New Hope Obi-Wan Kenobi, which I got for an amazing deal with the Sideshow base from R2. I then have the Sideshow R2 from Return of the Jedi. I absolutely love the Sideshow R2. I don't think anything's wrong with him. And to be honest, he just stands there just like the Hot Toys one does. And they look similar. This one's just a bit weathered, but it does its job. Now this piece is really, really cool. I got the base signed by Anthony Daniels. And then I got a plaque made by Display Heroes saying C-3PO. It is the Sideshow C-3PO. And I'm going to be getting the Hot Toys one as well. But I won't be getting rid of this piece just because of that cool factor. Next, I have the first half of the 2-pack of Leia Wicket with her wearing her Endor gear here. This figure is very, very beautiful. I then have Wicket. If you ever want a chick in your collection room, just let her hold Wicket. She'll fall in love, I promise you. Hot Toys Luke Skywalker. I love the little diorama base that comes with it. I love when Hot Toys does this, but that's how I have him, with this little tunic open there with the gray piece. Hot Toys Emperor. I don't have the throne. I wish I did. Maybe one day. Sideshow Return of the Jedi Vader. Don't have a Hot Toys Vader yet, but I will eventually. But for now, this one actually does really, really, really well. He has the height, he has the look, and that's really all you need. Next up, I have my one and only Mandalorian. It is the chrome version, and I have him displayed with everything he comes with besides the darksaber and the spear, because how can you not? And of course, Grogu in the little satchel. I love this piece. This was almost figure of the year for me, but you will see who was later on. Next, we have BB-8 and Rey, the 2-pack. However, I have her in an alternate uniform, which I prefer better than the Jakku wear that she comes with. I just like the way this looks, the colors of the white and the gray. Let me know down below what you think, but I like the little sand feature that comes with it. Next up on a hot take, we have Kylo Ren from The Force Awakens, which is the best Kylo Ren that you can get, in my opinion. And fun fact, he doesn't come with this snow base, but when I bought him, somebody gave it to him for free, and I really like that it matches my BB-8 and Rey set. We have the 3-0 Walking Dead Rick Grimes from season 1. I really like this. They're not the greatest at sculpts, but they really kind of nailed this one with his likeness. It's not the best one out there, but it still looks like him, and I'm really happy with it. We have the Hot Toys Doc Brown, Marty, McFly, and Einstein with the stopwatch. Got the plutonium box in the background and the newspaper there. Really love this trio, love this set. Glad I have the DeLorean. Can't go wrong with Back to the Future. Next up, a little bit of horror here for you. Got my Ghostface and my 1/6 scale Trick or Treat Studios 2018 Michael Myers. As I said, that's my favorite. I have his fingers blown off here with the hammer. But don't worry, guys, the knife is right there below his feet in case he's got to drop that hammer and stab some people. Got Ghostface with the buck knife. And then I have a signature from David Arquette, who actually played Sheriff Dewey from the film. I do plan on getting more signatures on this base, as well as a custom plaque for Ghostface. Next up, we got some TV show stuff here from Game of Thrones. We have the 3-0 Jon Snow, Sansa Stark, which is my wife's, Arya Stark, Bran Stark, Bran the Broken, whatever. And he comes with an alternate sculpt with the wide eyes. Say what you will, I think Arya had one of the best character arcs in the show, but as you can see, I kind of have the Starks in their own shelf here. Next, we have Daenerys Targaryen from season 5. I wish they did other seasons of her, but InArt is doing, and I can't wait to see what they do with her. I'm super excited for that. Have her in a super simple pose. I then have Tyrion Lannister here. Peter Dinklage did amazing in this role, and he was my absolute favorite character besides Daenerys. And then I have a custom table here done by my brother. If you got the deluxe Tyrion, you got all these map markers that look like they're made out of wood. And I just put another cup there with some dragon glass. Next up, one of the better sculpts, just like Tyrion's. You have Jaime Lannister from season 7. So see, 3-0 really isn't that bad sometimes. It's a hit or miss with them. Now, if you haven't noticed, they don't come with bases, so 3-0 needs to step their game up. Next up, we have my favorite superhero of all time. It is the BVS Superman, like I said, from Batman vs. Superman, and I have a piece of kryptonite there, but we're not going to turn it on because I need my soups. Now comes a favorite part of my childhood, my Terminator stuff. I absolutely love Terminator. I used to play as the T100, or T1. I used to play as the T800 and beat my brother up. I have him here on an RC Harley Fat Boy motorcycle. I got the satchels from Walmart. I really love this piece with him holding the shotgun. It's the first Hot Toys as well, so the sculpt isn't that great. It's not the DX10, but if you put the glasses on, it's not that bad. Next, this sculpt doesn't need glasses because it's amazing. It is Robert Patrick's T1000. Funny enough, I actually met him in person and he roasted me. It was great. It was all jokes. He's a really super down-to-earth guy, and I got his signature on the base as well. Now we have my Marvel section, with that being Captain America and Loki, both from Endgame, but they're back to the past, not back to the future, 2012. So I really dig these characters. He's holding his scepter and he's carrying one in that briefcase. And then I have my one and only Iron Man, if I'm going to get one, I might as well go with the Mark 85 because it was the last one we saw. At least I believe so. It's not the battle damaged. I didn't want that one because everybody did that knee snapping pose. I just wanted this. So really cool. If you don't have a die-cast Iron Man, you need to get one because there's nothing like it. Coming up to my favorite web slinger of all time, it is the TASM 2 Spider-Man Andrew Garfield from The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Right now, I have him kind of displayed with fishing wire like he's diving, just like he did in the beginning of the movie. This is the 1.0, and my guy has a little bit of a tear in his neck there, if you can see. So can't wait to get the 2.0. When that happens, you guys will see it right here on the channel. And down below him, we have some villains. I love my Spider-Man villains, especially Venom. So when he was done in live action, I was super, super happy. Now, I'm not entirely mad he doesn't have Venom on his chest, or I mean the spider on his chest. He still looks pretty imposing. Now, if you know how I got this, you know that I got Carnage, which you'll see in a little bit. This is the Eddie Brock half head sculpt with Venom, which I really, really love, but I put it with my 1.0 Venom because it's Venom. Next, we have the Toys Era Green Goblin. Now, I will not be picking up the Hot Toys one because this one is just gorgeous enough and I don't need to settle for anything else. The glider is accurate, looks great, the weathering's awesome, the suit has given me no problems. The only thing I wish was better is those pumpkin bombs. Coming down to my Hot Toys Mysterio, this was given to me as a gift from my brother for Christmas. I will never get rid of it. I absolutely love this piece, and back when it came out, it was my figure of the year. And coming to the last DTOF, I had to lower a shelf just for this guy because he's so massive and so imposing, gruesome and nasty. I have him on the channel as well if you want to check it out. But this DTOF is the only DTOF that's not lit, and I will be working on that eventually when I replace them all. But for now, this is what it is, and you can still make out who's in the case. It just looks incredible. And last but not least, we have Infinity War Thanos, and I personally chose this Thanos just because it is the one that won. Simple as that. That's all I need. And I am happy. Whew, guys, that is it for the collection room. That was a whirlwind of stuff to go over. I'm super, super happy with this room and how far it has come. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Please comment down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We have a goal of 1,028 here at the end of the year for my 28th birthday. I would really appreciate it. Upcoming videos include this lizard diorama from No Way Home, also to go with my TASM 2 Spidey. So if you guys want to see that, come check it out. But that'll do it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.